Isang magandang Lunes sa inyong lahat. Ngayon ay April 4, the first Monday of April. Ito po ang The Stock Market Today. If this is your first time in this channel, ako po si Benji Chidoro, isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. I report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. Ginagawa ko po ito araw-araw. If you like this content, I invite you to subscribe. And if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment in the comment box and I will prioritize. I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say in this channel should not be construed as financial advice. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa PSE Dividend Yield. Kasama ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw. April 4, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's start with our financial headlines. Galing po ito sa BDO Securities. March factory output soars to 3-year high. NEDA sees respectable first quarter 22 GDP growth. Foreign portfolio investments yield net inflows in February. Then SM taking over Tiwi Macban. Okay. So I think this is renewable energy, no? MPI raises stake at Landco Pacific Corporation. And then MREIT to infuse 3.5 billion office assets. And PX postpones 3.15 billion stock rights offer. I think we already had this last time. But our main news is that here it is in the Inquirer.net, PLDT, ICTSI, Metrobank given top investment weighting in new PSE Dividend Yield Index. Telco giant PLDT, International Container Terminal Services, and Metropolitan Bank and Trust Company received the top rank in the Philippine Stock Exchange recently launched Dividend Yield Index. Out of 20 companies, in the index, the 3 companies were given the largest weight of 10% for consistently paying high-yielding dividends. Other section criteria included liquidity free float and financials. According to the PSE, the index selection criteria and methodology were benchmarked against peer exchanges such as Thailand, Indonesia, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. This affirms PLDT's balanced approach to capital management, where we continue to provide consistent returns to our shareholders, even as we manage our investment in CAPEX and keep our leverage at prudent levels, Alfred S. Panlilio, President and CEO, said in a statement. PLDT has consistently paid out dividends from its annual earnings. This was in line with its dividend policy of 60% payout on telco core income. In 2021, PLDT cash dividends translated to a yield of 5% based on its year-end closing price. The PSE launched the Dividend Yield Index and the new Mid-Cap Index last March 28. The former was designed to showcase mid-sized companies, while the latter highlights the companies that consistently have high-yielding dividends. Yan po ang ating main news for today. Ang kasama po sa PSE Mid-Cap Index ay si AREIT, Bloomberry, Cebu Air, Century Pacific, Costco Capital, Double Dragon, DMCI, DNL, PhilInvest, GMA Network, All Home, Manila Water, NIKL, Petron, PNB, Philex Mining, Robinsons Retail, Semirara, Philippine Shell, and Vistaland. Ang kasama naman sa PSE Dividend Yield Index ay Aboitiz Equity Ventures, Aboitiz Power, AREIT, Bank of the Philippine Islands, DMCI, DNL, Globe, GMA Network, ICTSI, LT, Metrobank, Meralco, Metro Pacific, NIKL Asia, Robinsons Land, Robinsons Retail Holdings, Semirara Mining and Power, Security Bank, PLDT, and URC. Okay, so before we go to the index, let me check our comments. There's one here from Philip OFW Life. Good day, sir. Yun po ang kanyang greeting. Si Felino Havines, Sir Bench, thanks always for your insights. Request po sana ng GMSI review. Thanks po. GMSI, baka you mean GSMI or Ginebra San Miguel. So, unahin po natin yon. Thank you, Sir Bench. God bless. Good morning, sir. As an expat living in the Philippines, sabi ni just myself, no? I thank you for your channel. Could you kindly make a video on reviewing the top 5 platforms for trading here on the PSEI? I use MetroSec currently, but also I have access to BDO platform. I have heard Coal platform is popular also. Thank you very much in advance for your help. I would need data here, no? And I'm not sure if I could get the data. If I could get the data, then well and good. But the number one here in the country, as I have heard also, is Call Financial. Yan po yung may maraming kliyente, no? In terms of online platform. But once I get the information, say ang hirap po dito yung data, number of clients or volume, no? So I have to get those first before I can present. And if I have that data, then I will present it. Okay, and then let's also do MPI. I think someone also suggested that I do MPI. Sige po. So let's now start with the PSE index. Ended almost flat, 10.33 points up or 0.14%. To finish at 7163.21. So yung ating mga indicators just about moving sideways. Yan po ang PSE index. It's a green candlestick and consistently it has been green for the past 2 weeks. And going now to our market activity, 83 companies declined, 96 advanced rather, while 56 remained unchanged. The all-share index also advanced 0.24% or almost flat, 8.95 points up lang po. All our sectoral indices are up except for the holding companies which registered a red indication. And mining led the gainers at 1.43%. So let's take a look. Ang i-review po natin ay inyong mga request, ano? GSMI, Metro Pacific, then let's do Metrobank, PureGold, NIKL, and Bank of Commerce. Yan. So nag-IPO po last week, no? 12 pesos. So unahin po natin si GSMI. Okay, just moving sideways, si GSMI ended at 111.60, up 90 centavos. And since February, middle of February, sideways po ang kanyang movement. And if we will be drawing a Darvas box, ano, yan po ang kanyang pinaka-movement. Kaya kung pursing po yung ating mga indicators, then it's just a sideways movement. So yung support natin nasa 106.55 and the resistance at 114.92, and the stock has a dividend payment, ano, dalawa, no? 1 peso and 37.50. 1 peso 37.50 payable on April 8. this Friday. So yan po ang aking take for GSMI, just moving sideways. And then Metro Pacific, si Metro Pacific naman ay nagkaroon siya ng gain of 5 centavos, although it has been slowly moving downwards. Yung pinaka-support po niya ay nandito sa areang to, nasa 361, while the resistance, I would say it would fall within this area here, 387. But lately, it has not been moving up to the M100, ano? Nasa 381 po ang M100, hanggang dun lang po siya, no? But it had reached a low of 361, just moving sideways. Then Metro Bank. Si Metro Bank naman ay yan. Tumataas si Metro Bank. Actually, it had recovered from a bearish movement, and starting March 30, it continued to move upward, although there was a short candlestick here. Appears to be just consolidating, but our indicators are already under the candlestick, which would indicate a break in the trend, ano? From a bearish trend to a start of a bullish trend. So yung ating support level niya nandito po sa area to, 52.48, but our resistance, I see it here at 60.12. And meron po siyang dividends 140 and 80. So that's 220 payable on March 31. Nabigay na pala ito. Okay. So yan po si Metro Bank. Then Pure Gold. Lately, umaakyat si Pure Gold. Tingnan natin. Yan. Umakyat siya. Oh. From a bearish movement na ngayon ay nagkaroon siya ng change in trend. Ano? At makikita natin yung ating short-term indicator. Dito pa lang ay nasa ilalim na. No? Taas natin to. At yung RSI natin ay bullish at 68. Noong March 15, the RSI reached an oversold position or an oversold level of 25. So, dito pa lamang ay meron na tayong indication na magkakaroon ng change in trend noong March 15. So, yung pinaka-support natin is here at 31.96. And the resistance is here at 39.58. Support and resistance po, hindi po yan exact points. Dito pa lang ay meron na pong volume si Pure Gold. At 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 days appears to be consolidating, and again there is another breakout here, no? The first breakout on March 28, and another breakout today on April 4. So, titingnan po natin yung fundamentals ni Pure Gold based on BDO Securities Study. Nasa 56 pesos po, no? And based on the previous day's closing price, it is an almost 57% upside. So ngayon po nasa 37.20 and appears to be moving in an upward trend. And then NIKL, si NIKL naman ay okay, just appears to be moving sideways with the support here at 723, and the resistance here is here at 932 or within that vicinity. So based on our short-term indicator EMA20, it's just moving sideways, but per our 50 and 100 days is already under the candlestick, which would indicate some future movement upwards. And then finally we have Bank of Commerce, BNCOM. Okay, parang flat lang ang movement niya, no? Flat siya noong April 1 and flat today. But let's take a look at the 30-minute chart. Yan. Now, based on a 30-minute chart, it has been, there was profit taking on the first day, but 12.11 po yung pinaka-support niya, and the resistance is 12.25. The resistance po is 12.25, but this is just a 30-minute chart. I would it would be better if we do a one-day chart. Pero from the looks of it, it's just holding on to the 12 peso level, which is the IPO price. It's slightly higher than the IPO price. Okay, yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Ika-4 ng Abril 2022. Ito po si Benji Chodoro nagpapaalala. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay at hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.